Hi everybody, welcome back to Friday Sews. It is a chatty vlog today. I'm going to talk through four makes, one of which isn't a new, but I've made this to go with it. And I'm going to do the trying on, and I need some help. So I'll come to those shortly. There's going to be sort of two complete outfits I want you to comment on, if you don't mind. And yeah, just help me work out where I go next with them. It's been a fairly busy week in my sewing space. No new fabric. I'm doing pretty well on that. I'm not on a ban. I'm just trying not to buy till I go to the Quilt Festival and Birmingham and somewhere else that we've got planned in July and August. So trying to work my way through some of my stash. Um, New patterns that have arrived. I think I mentioned last week the Atelier Brunette Le Top. Don't know how well that'll come out. I think you can see it there. So this has arrived but not made up yet. It just came today actually. This is Thursday. With the different variations. This might be one that I do come on to quite soon. I'll talk to you about the Ashton top in a moment, but I've now got that printed out. I did print it myself, but the paper was so thick by the time I sellotaped it together, and because I was ordering something else, I thought, just order a sheet of it, Alison. The other pattern that I've got this week, because obviously I've been busy, if you saw my unboxing of the Baby Lock Hagan vlog on Tuesday, if you haven't seen that, go over and check it out, because I made a new bestie bag with it in a beautiful faux leather that was in a kit from Emma from Studio 77. And I'd already ordered this Ellie and Mac bag, which is more, I know the bestie bag is a handbag, but it's a very slouchy handbag. So I'd ordered this one, and I might have mentioned it. You've got all these different pattern pieces, so you can do it with the stripe, a cross, diagonal stripe, vertical stripe, a seam in the middle, which I think would be nice just to have that top stitch detail, or plain. You can do it in small, medium or large, and when you order it you get all of those different pattern sizes in separate files, which I think is really good, because if you know I'm never going to make the large, you can just print your small or your medium. So I'm looking forward to making that up soonish. I did, when I was birthing the bag on whenever I made it, Sunday or Monday, I did just flare up my carpal tunnel a little bit because I was kind of pulling, so I've just been able to take my splint off a little bit today. You might notice on Sunday's vlog I've got it on it sometimes. Gotta watch Sunday's vlog, guys. It's epic, not in terms of it being really long. I think it's 36 minutes, but if you really want to see what's in my wardrobe and let me talk through some of it and get rid of some with you, you need to come back and check that out. So they're new. Things I'm planning to make this week. The weather's got to be really nice in the UK, apparently. So I'm going to make the most of time outside this week, do some reading, some chilling out. My daughter's here as well, so we'll enjoy a bit of time outside together. I've got a couple of things to do to garments, which you'll find out more about on Sunday. So little sort of, not corrections, but updates. And I would like to maybe make the Little Rosy Cheeks maze dress. I'm going to do the version that has the t-shirt over the skirt, and the skirt is going to be out of a fabric that I'm repurposing from a dress that's too big, and the top out of some French terry remnant that I've still got. So I think that might be a nice simple one to do, because effectively the skirt's already made up, and I don't think I'll need to make it smaller. So that might be the make that I'm aiming for. I've cut out a top, which is a new look top. I'll show you more details on these next week, in a remnant of a, I think it's a viscose crepe that I got from Vinted, which is one of the tops that you can wear on or off your shoulder. That'll be a nice gentle make. I've just felt it's all in my wrist. It can't, when it hurts, sometimes I get the pain up in my elbow, but sometimes it's almost like I've got a hand fracture and I haven't. It's just how it feels. So I do need to be really careful with that. So I might just make that. It's a simple top. It's part of a jumpsuit, but I adapted it many years ago, and I'm ready to kind of go for it and make that. So that might be quite nice for next week. The other thing I've done is bought some resin making, UV resin. Erica from Sew Virtual has kind of started us all off with it. She's got Eleanor hooked as well. They go to Surrey Sews together, and they are doing like a resin workshop at Surrey Sews, and we're going to do that as part of our Sew virtual retreat when we go to Fairclough in a few weeks' time. But I'm quite crafty. I love a bit of dabbling in craft. I've used epoxy resin in jewellery making years ago when I worked with Jewellery Maker. So UV resin cures a lot faster. Like, I won't be selling any of this, so don't even ask me. And I mean, don't zoom in too close when I'm wearing them, but the ones I've done okay are okay. I'll put a picture in, but I've enjoyed it. That's the fun, isn't it? Whether you're sewing, whatever craft you're doing, I've enjoyed it. So I'm waiting for small moulds and different things to arrive, and I might enjoy playing with a little bit of that next week as well. So I'll give you an update on all of that next week. But should we get to what I've made and what I need some help with, so I'm going to stand up and turn the camera around and take it over this way. I think and I hope that you'll be able to see. I'm using my new camera, so fingers crossed this all works. And I've got one of the outfits on now, so I'm just going to turn around, and I'm not sure where I'm going to put you, so I might edit and come back. So this is the Ashton top. I've made absolutely loads, as you know, and I don't know what's happened with this one. I changed from the size 16 to 14 a few weeks ago, and I've made 3 in linen, and this is a viscose twill, I think, from Fabric Godmother. Sorry about the squeaky floor. I'm just going to move the camera up a little bit. And it just feels like massive. I've already ran it in a couple of times. So the difference between the 16 and 14 was it fit better under the arms, and obviously it fit better here. And I wanted to put a ruffle on this one. The pants are the vacation vibes. Now, I made these in March in a 16, so I know that these need running in. That's fine, that's why they haven't got pockets in. But I can't get a gauge on whether the ruffle looks nice with this or not, because I just feel like there's just so much excess fabric here. Now, things I've done so far, ran it in twice. I have bound it, so I think I'm probably going to have to take the binding off under the arms to really bring that in, and take the ruffle off at least at the sides and run it right down, and then I can try the ruffle back on and see if I like it or not. Luckily I did top stitch it on, but never mind, it needs to come. I need to do something with it. I got the fabric for the trousers for free, but I've paid for the metre of fabric that I used for the top, so I do want this to go nicely together. I'm not sure if I like the ruffle on it or not, so I don't know how that's going to look. I don't know if I prefer that planar effect to that. I know there's lots of this in the shop, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's for me. If I took it in, I wouldn't usually tuck the Ashton top in, but I guess if I tuck it in, it then looks more like a faux jumpsuit and does look, I think, better. Obviously these are a bit big, but that 100% looks better. So that might be the fix that I do. Take the ruffle off, if I can tuck it in, and try it like that. Let me know what your thoughts are. Like, what would you do with it? What would you suggest? Definitely need to do some alterations on this. I was really wanting to show you it finished today, but I thought, let's keep this real. You know, this is what happens in our sewing space, but I can't work out why this one feels so much bigger. I've literally laid the size 14 pattern pieces on it and it's fine. However, probably since I cut it out, I have lost another maybe 4 or 5 pounds, so not sure. Yeah, it could be all of that, and that's fine, you know. But I'm a little bit gutted because I wanted to show you a lovely finished outfit today. I wanted to be wearing it next week, but certainly I think when I put it like that, I actually prefer it, and I could take some out of here, and I just feel like it's very gapey under the arms, and my other ones aren't. It needs to be a better fit there, and I really like it tucked in as a faux jumpsuit actually, so that could be the solution. Sometimes it's really good for me to have the opportunity to talk to you out loud and see what I think. So I'll show you the back of it. Have I tucked that in? Yes. But I definitely need some volume out of, I mean, it's probably all right for now, to be fair. I might just leave it and alter it later. I'll decide. I think if I can get the top sorted, I can decide what I'm doing with the trousers. Sorry if I'm just rabbiting on. Okay, outfit number 2 coming up now. Okay, here is outfit number 2. that I'm not happy with either. You know, sometimes I think we just have one of those weeks and we've got to just accept that we have one of those weeks. I'm not gutted. Well, I am a little bit gutted by it. So both of these fabrics, those fabrics were from Fabric Godmother. These are from Neil's Fabrics. This beautiful leopard print with the black and the green in, and with it I've got paired the green viscose linen mix. So I think these are 50% viscose, 50% linen. I got lots of different colours in these. So these are exactly the same pair of trousers, the Pattern Emporium Vacation Vibes Subtle, and these are in the size 14. I've not actually worn them yet, so they've not, I don't find that this fabric's sort of creasing in any of the colours or anything. It's going really well. So this is where you can see the difference between the fit of these in the 14 and the fit of those in the 16. I did make these a few weeks ago, but I haven't shared them yet. So on Sunday's video, when I mention a pair of these that I haven't shown you yet in an outfit, this is the one that I'm actually referring to. So this is also Pattern Emporium. It's the Be Mine balloon sleeve top. So I've made a few. I started making them, I think, in the 16 in March. This is the 14. I have had this cut out for a little while when I think about it. So I feel like this is just completely too big. Now, I don't know whether I'm ready to go down into a 12. So around the bust, I feel like I could definitely probably bring that in by a generous centimetre seam. So I guess that gives me the answer. I feel like I had the fit right across the shoulder, but this feels like here's my actual shoulder and I feel like it's now here. I do think over the last 3 weeks or so, I felt like more of my weight loss has been here, which would explain suddenly sleeves are feeling a bit longer again. So I feel like that needs to just come back up to there. Now, I don't think that's a problem. Obviously, I can alter that on the pattern piece, but I think I can go back in and just sort of probably from here just bring the seam in, like make it a bigger seam, and that would lift that a little bit, which would help. That would be the first thing I did when I did the pattern, not the Pattern Emporium, the Tilly and the Buttons bodice fitting course. I've forgotten the lady's name who did it. It's all online. She said start with your shoulders for the fit. Now, I didn't do that because when I cut this out, it probably was a 14. I don't think I'm a 12. I mean, I've made a Fabric Godmother dress in a 12, but generally I'm still in a 14. But obviously I'm starting to move a different way, and you know, I can see it feels almost a little bit too big here and here. So that's the first thing I think I need to do with this. The other thing I did was actually put the face in on this one instead of just hemming it up, and it's like miles too long for where I would wear it. If I wanted to wear this loose with these trousers, I would want it to finish where the hem did finish. So I might take the facing off and just hem it up, or I might just turn that over and have it as like a heavier hem. I could not think of the word hem. When I do that, it actually, I think it does look a lot better, because obviously that's just not giving me any shape definition there at all. I think what I might do is I might just hem that around and tuck it in, because I do like to wear these tucked in. So let me just do that and you can see how that would look. I think tucking it in will make a difference even without altering. Can you see? I just feel like it's just too much there. And don't we do little wriggles when we try things on? So I haven't got it tucked in as I probably would, but that does look, so I feel like I've got a lump sticking out there to do. We all have lumps, don't we? I feel like that looks loads better when I'm like that. But I do feel I bound this neck rather than use a facing, and I like how that's lying. But as I say, overall I think it's too big. So I think I probably won't make one of these for a little while, but the next time I do, I'll probably make it in a 12. But I'd like to do something with this because I wanted these to be an outfit together, and they look so nice together that, sorry, I'm not admiring myself, I'm just kind of doing that. How does it look? So I think the sleeves are fine with the cuffs, and I think when I do something with the shoulders, that'll lift them up a little bit more. They kind of have an interesting shape on these cuffs, so they sort of go from high to low, but I think it's a really flattering sleeve on me. Sleeve wise, if I drop to a 12, I think that fit would be okay on my biceps still. Yeah. So, what do you think? Pants wise, these are absolutely fine. I don't feel like I need to do anything with those at all. Love them. It's all about, I think, get the fit right with the tops first, and then I can decide what I want to do with those other trousers. I don't really want to spend a load of time on them, but it's more important to me that the fit's right than I rush into any other projects. I've got a couple of things cut out, but I don't really want to dive into those. I'd like to get both of these outfits ready. So I think I'm going to sign off for today, guys. It's unusual for me not to have something finished in a final photo, but I'd rather take some final photos and share them with you when I've got the fit a lot better. But I would really appreciate any suggestions you've got in the comments, and also chat to each other in the comments. You know, that is okay to do. I like to look through the comments on channels that I watch. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, please give us a lovely subscribe. That would be absolutely fabulous. And I'll see you on Sunday for the deep, deep wardrobe dive. See you then.